What is going on, everybody? J Hook back at you here, and well, we're gonna just have a couple of discussions today. I don't want to hold y'all too long, but this video may get up to 15 minutes long, but whatever. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured it's only right that I do give you guys one about Undisputed, and we're gonna react to a few of these posts that we're seeing on Reddit. So before we get started, I just want to say I actually have a couple of issues here that I gotta agree with on these three posts, and I'll talk about that as well. But also thinking about doing this in general, just for, you know, whatever the case may be, just to try to get conversations with people and see where we all stand with the game. I try to give y'all some entertainment, good fights, or just me raging, which a few of y'all think is hilarious, and you know, that's, you know, I'm glad y'all get some laughter out of it. That's cool. And again, I've always said the update with the punch tracking has improved very much, but the game it's still broken. And to be honest, I mean, I don't know if the developers are even, I know they hear us, but I don't know if they're what they're doing to actually fix the issue. So I'm trying my best to be enthusiastic of the game. It's a great fun game to play. Is it broken? By all means, yes, but I mean, overall though, with the game,
what the hell is even that?
But let's go ahead and let's look at our first commenter on Reddit here. This was actually a day ago that I saved it. I save a lot of these too, just so we can have conversations about them, or try to have a few conversations. So I'm thinking I might do a couple of more videos on this. But anywho, new counter windows, and I didn't even notice this until like maybe a couple of days ago when I was playing the game. And this post is by Reddit user Fred_G_Sanford. Shout out to you, my brother. We already know it's Fred G. Sanford from Sanford and Son, but whatever. Anywho, he states, this is running the game. Well, not running. This is ruining the game. Pardon me. This is ruining the game. You cannot even box on here without worrying about a counter coming way after a missed punch, or even now a landed punch, which makes 0 sense or worse, yet a counter after punch is even thrown. This is ridiculous. He says what I'm complaining about a lot in the game to a very more detailed, and pardon me, I just had to get that little crust out of my eye, but he explained what I say about the game at times too, when I'm sitting there and I'm tagging somebody up and they can still throw a counter punch in the process of me just tagging them. And that's, you know, after a landed punch. Like, as soon as you land something, you crack them, or when you're landing them, they can still counterpunch you. And got a few people to vote it up. Not that anybody cares about vote ups or vote downs, but I want to look at some of these comments. It's only a few, I think. Yeah, about 5. So guy goes, absolutely. I've been getting counter stunned when I'm not even throwing a punch.
What?
I'm kind of dumbfounded about that. I don't even think that's happened to me. And wow. But anyhow, whatever they did on the last punch or the last patch, see, I'm Whatever they did on the last patch messed up counter windows bad. Desync and hit detection are still absolutely he said desync and hit detection still absolutely shambolic. Oh my goodness. There is some hit detection issues, and we'll talk about that. So then Fred G. Sanford comments to that. Why does he have a picture of Tommy from Martin if he going with Fred G. Samps? Whatever. He responds, it takes a lot for me to come on here and complain about this, but it's noticeably different. Gameplay has changed dramatically. It was pretty damn good before the update. I don't agree with that. This game was shit before this update. That's my opinion, but I respect it. So then, Yo Mickey 1980 comes in and he says, only thing I have noticed is far less flash knockdowns, which is good. Cause I like to box and move, not power punch spam like so many. Oh my god. We gonna throw that in here too. Every patch breaks something. He ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. This patch, every time it's not just this patch. This patch broke stuff. The last patch broke a lot. When they put the damn game out, shit was broke. Golly. But yeah, every time they patch something, something else breaks. It's inevitable. So then, the last comment. I don't even. Dude, like,
what?
I'm not going. We just gonna call you Monzi, okay? Because Monzi, I don't want to butcher your name, so I'm gonna call you Monzi. Forgive me. He says it's not the counter window. It's all about desync and orange red bars. You mean red orange, but yeah, we get you. People need to understand, he put needs or whatever. People need to understand online is a total mess because of player to player, or as he put it, P2P. I'm from Europe and most of my games are against people from the US, and it's just pure RNG. If you know, you know. I'm not about to keep doing all that with y'all. Yes and no, Monzi. And I say that because I've played guys in the US and oh my goodness. Let me tell you, we've had desync problems. We've had guys the game was just so sluggish with heavyweights. It was, I mean, even when I was playing one of my boys, Estevan, his fight with me, or our little sparring fight, the first one when I had Red Rick Bow when he was using Jack Dempsey, the game just desynced. It didn't even just desync, it just disconnected. Like, and we both live in the US. But you're not wrong. Like, that's one of the biggest major problems right now, and they need to fix that. And I don't know if they're going to fix that. And I truly think if they fix that, they got to go with servers. And I don't think anybody is in there saying that, but whatever. So Fred G. Sanford responds, yeah, desync is, he forgot to type in desync is a problem, but this was not near as bad before this update. I'm not blaming desync solely on this issue. I think they tweaked something and it made something else worse. This update literally ruined the game in my opinion. I hope they correct on the next update. I guess this update just ruined his experience, so I'm not going to even say it. I don't want to say it improved drastically. There were major improvements, but then shit just got worse with desync. Desync ruins a lot in this game. Golly. Yeah, desync ruined a lot, and it's nothing we can do about that. And unfortunately, there was a post in the Discord. I'm not going to even pull it up because by this time y'all already know about it. But one of the developers had addressed it, and right now they don't even have a legit answer for any of that when it comes to desync. And to me, that's unacceptable as a consumer, because we've been talking about this issue for about what, almost 11 months now. I mean, we're almost at November when the game originally released last year in November, October, really. It was around that time, but we coming up to 10 or 11 months now, and that's, I believe we're at 10 months. Yeah, but that's unacceptable if you truly are trying to fix the issue. That's just unacceptable. But I mean, person to person is just horrible. You got to get some servers going, y'all. And I think if they do go over the servers, they might just, they'll definitely have to shut the game down for quite some time, which I think most of us, if not all of us, would be more than willing to sacrifice a couple of hours just for them to fix the damn thing and switch everything from player to player to servers. And we won't have to worry about that. But I digress. On to the next one here. And this is from Replay Factor. Shout out to you, brother. Top 1 comments, golly. How many comments? Oh, he's got 10. I don't know if we're gonna go through all of it, but anywho, it says here, Undisputed never had a punch tracking problem. It has a cheating problem. I think two things can both be correct at the same time. Let's hear them out. The punches that miss seemingly inexplicably, golly, I'm having a very rough time reading words right now. Inexplicably are not missing due to a tracking issue, but rather a cheating issue. Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm listening. As much as I love Undisputed, having spent over 700 hours, dude, get a life, get a job. With the game 99.99% against the CPU, it is clear that the core mechanics of the game was programmed with all manners of backdoors to facilitate AI cheating. Huh, okay. I'm not the only one that notices that too. This is how the CPU opponents bunny hopping out of the way of body punches and matrix blocking our combos when they're stunned, taking a page out of EA's playbook and taking it up several notches. We also get the forced misses from time to time. These lines of codes are so deeply intertwined with the core mechanics that is near impossible for the devs to clean it up. The very same codes spill over in multiplayer, even though it was solely intended for the CPU. So that's the reality. It's not as though there's faulty programming that's causing the punches to miss. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The code was designed to do exactly that on certain occasions. So he's talking about when you're going up against the computer AI and not online, which I've noticed that in a couple of games too. When I'm playing against the AI, there are forced misses, or the minute I press a straight jab or a regular jab, it literally like moves back. Like if I do jab, it moves back like instantly, like phew, just like that. Like it responds immediately to what I'm doing. Or, and I've noticed this too, I'm punching and I'll land a hook. Now, mind you, any other time this hook lands, but for some reason the AI reacts to it late, and then it moves back and it forces you to miss. And I've noticed that when you're playing the AI. But I'm a small channel, they're not gonna listen to me, nobody believes me, and whatever. But I'm just telling you guys because I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna look at a couple of comments here. Let's see who's actually, let's see what they're talking about. OK Season 2761, he goes, actually makes a lot of sense to me and explains to me why they can't easily make any fixes, as the problems begin from the ground up and can't just easily be adjusted, and is why every time they try. Okay, he kind of just typoed out right there. Every time they try to come with a host of bunch of new issues. Oh, okay, he just forgot to, he made it a run-on sentence or something. Yeah, every time they try, it comes with a bunch of new issues. Okay, yeah, I get you now. Then it says, oh my God, here we go. Mama pick me up. The armchair developers are at it again. There's no reality in your post. Yes, the CPU will have inflated stats. That's how difficulty works. No, there is no Neo code that allows the CPU to force push a punch so that it misses, and no, real people aren't randomly giving this power.
Thank you for the raid, Narco. We're gonna get
Whoa,
out of here, man.
okay.
After this fight.
The reality is devs simply can't get a grip of their physics engine, attributing complex practices to a development team that took half a year to fix a round 8 not being counted bug is foolish. You spit nothing but facts, Accurate Clock 8673 says in these last couple of posts. Two things can be right. What he's saying is true, because if you go back to the original days of when we all played Genesis, the Sega Genesis, go back to when we played Mortal Kombat. If you actually go deep into this, and I can't remember who brought this up. Oh my gosh. It might have been 616 on his channel. But when they were creating a game of Mortal Kombat, there's literally some coding in there that allows the AI to cheat when you're fighting Shang Tsung and Gordo or Goro. The game literally cheats. Like, they can put coding in the game for it to do that. It's possible. I'm not trying to trash what he's saying. He's not wrong, but there is reality to, except the part about the reality. There's reality to what they're saying. And I'm going to end it here with Bam Body Shot. All facts. I'll dominate a CPU for 7 out of 8 rounds, but there's rounds where I just miss more punches and the CPU will speed up, dodge everything, and counter everything for a couple of minutes. We've all noticed that. Like I said, there is a reality to what he's saying. You got to pay close attention, but again, I'm a small channel. They're not going to listen to me. Nobody's going to listen to me. Odd card, not gonna lie, I feel relieved knowing me trying to actually box instead of spamming was doomed from the start. Golly. No faith that whatsoever. My goodness. Bam body response. That's what I'll do. Since it's against CPUs, too bad the game doesn't allow it. It allows spamming. It just doesn't allow much boxing. But yeah. Oh wait, here we go. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end it here because we going a little overboard here. 22 minutes. I'm not going to even read his name. Just shout out to you, brother. He says, it is cheating. I'm clearly fighting people on PED. I can't make a fair assessment of any build when I'm fighting semi-sus fights and obvious cheating fights. Deontay Wilder moving faster than Ali in the ring with lightning hands is more than just a bad patch. It's obvious there is a cheating problem. Some don't do it, so obviously, which is even worse. All the complaints about the game could be tied to people cheating. It's so widespread though. I bet this sub is probably what he's saying. I bet this sub is going to have plenty of people saying it's not. And Timeout on One says you are exhibiting signs of paranoid delusion.
Shut up, bitch!
Seriously, Tom, you dick riding. But I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna end it there because I think I wasted. You know what? No, I'm not ending it there. We gonna go to the last one here. Fuck it. I want y'all to see this.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna press play because I need to get some water, and I'll let y'all be the judge. And video is no longer available. You got to be kidding me.
Crazy.
But it basically says proof body shots registering as headshots. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow. That is some weird ish. Let's go look at a couple of comments. I actually commented on that. And one person said, am I in the cyberboxer zone? Somebody put dinner shot. And another guy goes, all they need to do is implement the beta mechanics and build off that foundation. Probably. Clearly the game is still broken and needs some fixes, but he's got a long thing here. We not gonna go through it all because we're at 25 minutes in this video, and I don't want to hold you guys too long and bore you to death with just responding to a bunch of Reddit posts. I think we're gonna keep these going though, because there's some conversations we should have, but definitely. And again, note, the game is fun, but it's got a lot of major issues and they need to fix them. Oh well, anywho, I'll go by the name of J Hook. I hope y'all sat with me and didn't get bored. I'm having acid reflexes, Jesus Christ. Hope y'all didn't get too bored with me. Maybe you were listening to this video in the car while you were driving. I do appreciate that. Or you just had nothing to do but waste time. So yeah, I'm gonna just make these videos here just for y'all to kind of help kill time and just listen to me blabber and respond, whatever. Point is, I hope y'all enjoy your day, your night, your morning, your afternoon. I hope you enjoyed this video and other videos that I do. I hope y'all be safe. Until next time, I will see you all. Enjoy.